3 people are found dead in a Palm Springs apartment, and police are calling the incident a double murder-suicide. Neighbors are shocked to learn a toddler was at home the entire time.
And a woman struck and killed by a car while riding her bike in Palm Desert. She was taken to the hospital but did die of her injuries later on. We'll have the very latest.
Plus, Riverside County has a brand new district attorney, and KMIR is there for today's ceremony.
KMIR News at 6 starts now.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us for the KMIR News at 6, streaming live at KMIR.com. I'm Gino Lamont.
And I'm Janet Zapala.
Topping the news at 6 o'clock tonight, 3 people are dead and a 2-year-old rescued after a double murder-suicide in Palm Springs.
And neighbors are shocked to learn the child was home alone as those 3 adults were lying dead nearby. Our Angela Monroe is live tonight outside that apartment complex where it all happened. Angela.
Gino and Janet, it's disturbing to think that the 2-year-old may have been alone inside that apartment with those 3 dead bodies for quite a long time. Now, as relatives who found them when they had not heard a response from them, then Palm Springs police were called at 5:15 last night to this apartment complex, which is on East Tahquitz Canyon Way, and in there they found 3 people who were dead from gunshot wounds.
Oh my God, no, I had no idea.
Next door neighbor Chris Martin knew someone had died, but didn't know the details. Police believe an adult man shot 2 women before turning the gun on himself. Officers tell us the victims are related. They also made another shocking discovery inside.
Officers also found a 2-year-old asleep inside the residence. The child was unharmed and is expected to be released to family members by the Riverside County Department of Social Services.
What isn't clear is when the shooting happened. Chris tells me she heard what sounded like gunshots possibly several days ago in the early morning hours.
I wasn't sure what the noise was. It was just kind of alarming because it's usually really quiet here. Very loud. My initial reaction is you think, oh my gosh, it sounds like gunshots or something. But then I thought it sounded like somebody might have been breaking on a door or something. So I got up, I looked around, I didn't see anything.
And police aren't sure either exactly when the shooting took place. Firearms were located at the scene.
The investigation is still in its early stages, and at some point we should be able to determine when the shooting occurred, but we do not have that information at this time.
So we don't know how long that child was left alone inside the apartment with the bodies. Chris says she didn't know her neighbors, but is horrified by what happened next door.
Pretty scary, pretty alarming, and pretty sad. I moved here recently, and quite frankly, getting a little concerned about the crime in the area.
The identities of any of the people killed have not been released. However, once again, police say they are related. We also received information from our NBC affiliate in Rochester, New York. They received a press release from the school district in that area saying that one of their elementary school teachers had died on a holiday to see their family here in Palm Springs. So once again, it has not been confirmed, but it is a possibility that the victim in this case is a teacher in Rochester, New York. One of the victims. Reporting live in Palm Springs, I'm Angela Monroe. Back to you.
Angela, thank you for that update tonight. A woman was killed today while riding her recumbent bike in Palm Desert. This happened at about 11:30 this morning. She was riding near Highway 74 and Mesa View Drive when she was hit by a woman driving a Lexus. Paramedics rushed her to the hospital, but she died from her injuries. A recumbent bike is not ridden like a traditional bicycle. The rider instead is in a laid-back, reclining position and is lower to the ground. The driver of the car did stop at the scene and is cooperating with police. Authorities don't believe the driver was under the influence of drugs or alcohol at the time of the crash, but the investigation is ongoing.
Time now for a check on our forecast.
Yeah, meteorologist Jeff Fox has your weather headlines. Jeff.
Yeah, and as you can see, the flag in our live shot is showing no unfurling right now. Basically calm winds and clear skies outside right now. And we're going to have moonlit. Did you notice how cleverly I moved to the wrong side of the screen? We'll have moonlit and starlit skies, not as chilly tonight as it's been. Oh, and 2015 is getting warmer. Before I go to the temperatures, let me just tell you, just got word from Paris, where the official keeper of the clock is, there is a leap second that's going to be added on June 30th. So this year gets 1 second longer. Please plan for it. Temperatures overnight tonight will be in the mid and upper 40s to around the 50-degree mark throughout the valley. All of that with light winds. So if you have been freezing, if you've been looking for extra blankets, if you've been bringing the dog to bed, if you've been wearing a sweater to sleep, you're good tonight. We're going to be better. Higher elevations, obviously, as is always the case, will be cooler. And that goes for the high desert as well, where they'll be in the mid and upper 40s. Back with the rest of the forecast in just a little while. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Jeff. An extra second. There you go. Incoming Riverside County District Attorney Mike Hestrin is now officially on the job. Hestrin was sworn in during a public ceremony this afternoon at the historic courthouse in Riverside. Hestrin defeated District Attorney Paul Zellerbach in June. Members of his immediate and extended family, along with most of the personnel from the DA's office in Riverside, did attend today's ceremony.
One of the things that I'm going to do that I think is different, is innovative, is that we want to form, or we're going to form, a partnership, public-private partnership between the private sector and the district attorney's office. And what we're doing specifically is starting a crime prevention foundation in order to fund after-school programs and crime reduction programs. So this is a change. This is something that I think is a long time coming. The district attorney's office has to actively take crime prevention as part of its core mission. And I believe in crime prevention. I think it's part of managing the overall managing of crime, and we need to take the lead in that.
Grover Trask, who served as district attorney from 1982 to 2006, delivered today's keynote address. All right, time to go on the docket with KMIR News legal analyst John Patrick Dolan. John, as we were just talking about, a new DA. Now, you sit on the other side of the aisle against these guys. What does it mean to you when a new district attorney is sworn in?
Well, I always like to say we're working together rather than against each other. But I can tell you it's upbeat over at the Larson Justice Center. Most of the rank and file district attorneys supported Mike Hestrin, so they're happy that he's been sworn in. Mike is a very talented trial lawyer, and if anyone would say he has a weakness, it would be in the fact that he doesn't have a lot of management, but he's done something very innovative. He's reached out to those who are retired in the area who have managed the district attorney's office for a long time. It was interesting that Grover Trask was giving the keynote presentation. Sue Stedding, who is an icon out here in the Coachella Valley, is going to come back in and mentor and tutor the management team out here in the Indio office. Similar individuals are being brought back into Southwest and downtown Riverside. So I think he's off to a good start. He's got some real good ideas.
Yeah, and you mentioned he's a good trial lawyer, which is sort of where we think it stops. But for a guy that's trying to get cases heard and get before judges and the organizational aspect of it, you think this is something where there's going to be some marked improvement?
I think so, and he's very well supported by the rank and file, which I think translates into happy lawyers, gratified lawyers who then go into court and are a little easier to work with. And I think, like I said, we need to work together to resolve the cases. We used to settle 9 out of 10 criminal cases and try the more egregious ones. Over some years in the past, we've sort of tried more than 8 or 9 and maybe settled 1 or 2. I think there's going to be a real readjustment in that ratio, and I think that's because Mike's a good guy.
Is that good for everybody because your case goes to court sooner, you're going to get more time with your attorneys? I mean, does it all translate into just better service, frankly, for the clients?
Really, the truth is the district attorney's office is here to serve the population, and I like the idea of getting the private sector involved in after-school programs, et cetera, to curb the crime, because as much as it might put some defense lawyers out of business, it's a good idea if we can lower the crime rate. And one thing I did notice, with that 1 second, everyone in jail in June this year is going to get time off of their sentence.
There you go. Always looking for the legal angle. John Patrick Dolan, as always, sir, thank you so much for your insight. Still to come in the KMIR News at 6 with all this extra time we've got.
Yeah, look at that second. Does your water come out of the tap cloudy? Is it safe to drink? We'll have the answers just ahead.
Making the Coachella Valley a better place to live. You're watching KMIR News.
Introducing Fast Foods First All Natural Burger. With no added hormones, no antibiotics, and no steroids. The All Natural Burger at Carl's Jr.
What bed at Banner Mattress tops Tempur-Pedic for comfort and support? That comes with a convenient removable and washable top cover and cool-to-the-touch comfort? The only bed that tops a Tempur-Pedic is a Tempur-Pedic. Come see the newly redesigned Tempur Cloud and Tempur Contour collections. Plus, with your Banner purchase, get a gift card up to $300 or 48 months interest-free financing with free same-day delivery.
There's a Tempur-Pedic bed for everybody. Find yours today at Banner Mattress.
Why wait to be yourself? Agua Caliente Casino Resort Spa.
In today's world, home break-ins, robberies, and fire are all too common. You and your loved ones deserve to feel safe. Hello, my name is Chris Medane. With our 24 hours monitoring, 24 hours alarm response, and 24 hours home automation, we have all of your security needs covered. And now, for a limited time offer, receive a $695 security system package absolutely free. Your monitoring cost is only $29.95 a month. Call today, 322-1562.
Every occasion deserves a trip to Leeds & Son Fine Jewelers.
They make everybody feel so special. It's like stopping in and having a cup of coffee with your best friend. My mother, myself, my daughter, even my granddaughter. There's something for everybody there.
At Leeds & Son, they help you remember and crystallize memories for years to come. I'm very comfortable being in that kind of environment. It feels like a second family.
Leeds & Son Fine Jewelers, voted #1 fine jewelry store in the Coachella Valley.
Does it make a difference if a biscuit is baked fresh 18 days ago or baked fresh 18 minutes ago? We think so.
The double-loaded omelet biscuit. New at Carl's Jr.
Hey, there goes the General again.
This portion of the news is brought to you by General Heating and Air Conditioning. Making the Coachella Valley a better place to live. KMIR News continues.
Welcome back. You know, many of us are trying to be healthier in
Yes.
this new year, and I'm certainly one of those. Gym memberships and the like, and
Right.
drinking more water. But is that stuff that comes out of the tap actually safe to drink?
Or do you need a filter? Well, a viewer wrote in to find out. It's a question we've been hearing a lot about. You ask, we investigate. Our Kitty Alvarado is live tonight in the newsroom, and she has some answers for us. Kitty.
Well, good evening, Gino and Janet. The water expert we spoke with said our viewers are not alone if they wonder if their tap water is safe to drink. The answer may surprise you.
Is my tap water safe?
When people find out Steve Bigley is a water quality expert, they immediately want to know if their tap water is safe.
California has the most stringent standards that exist for drinking water.
He says there are over 7,000 public water systems in California, and they all must meet the strict state regulations. That's not the case for bottled water.
We perform over 10,000 tests each year to ensure the water we're delivering to our customers meets those very stringent standards. Bottled water, folks, don't have the same requirements, and often they are meeting similar standards, but their monitoring requirements are just a little different because they are regulated by the federal government.
Why does tap water sometimes look cloudy, and is it safe to drink when it is?
When you first draw the water, there is dissolved air in the water because it's under pressure. And when you open the tap, it's relieving that pressure, just like opening a soda can. The air goes into solution, and you see it as a milky, cloudy appearance. If you watch that glass, it will clear down at the bottom first, and then up to the top after several minutes.
He says the solution to clear water is simple.
It won't affect the taste. What I suggest to the customers is just fill up a container from the tap, and put it in the refrigerator. By the time it's cold, it'll be crystal clear.
He says the major difference between bottled water and tap water is the cost.
For about the cost of one bottled water, you can purchase over 700 gallons of water from your tap.
He says they don't recommend you filter your tap water if you're on a public water system.
Our public water consumers can feel confident that they are drinking the safest tap water.
And another interesting fact is that Coachella Valley water is packed with minerals. The water specialist told us you'll pay extra for that to be put into your bottled water. And if you want to compare what water tastes like without minerals, just buy a bottle of deionized water. That's water that's been stripped of all minerals, and do your own taste test. Live in the newsroom, Kitty Alvarado, Janet, Gino, back to you.
So there you go. Drink some tap water, Janet. It's not going to kill you. You have to have your fancy square bottled water walking around here. KMIR News is committed to making the Coachella Valley a better place to live, though the square is easier to hold, I have to admit.
There you go.
If you've got a story you'd like us to look into, email us or call the newsroom. Remember, you ask, we investigate. Still ahead in the KMIR News.
Jeff Fox will be joining us with a look at your full weather forecast, and apparently it's looking pretty good. Also in tonight's Pacific Premier Bank stock market close, a down day on Wall Street.
Tonight, The Celebrity Apprentice is all new with 2 new episodes.
Game on.
Twice the egos.
I would like you to sit and shut up.
Twice the drama.
You are a toxic trick.
Was that unbelievable or what? New Celebrity Apprentice tonight, 8/7 Central here on NBC.
Saving the country brought them together. But tonight,
what do you think Father has in store for you?
his mission could tear them apart.
You'll be okay. That's all that matters.
State of Affairs, all new tonight, 10/9 Central here on NBC.
It's California Closet's Winter White Upgrade event now through February 28. Save up to 20% with a free upgrade from our classic white finish to one of our exclusive Italian-inspired wood grain finishes. Visit us online at californiaclosets.com.
Enter the party. A toast. A taste. Some flair. And the game. Morongo, good times.
We're proud to be California's #1 dealer. Mike Thompson RV delivers competitive pricing and quality top-selling brands you're looking for. The 2015 Fleetwood Discovery Diesel has never offered more. Looking for a fifth wheel? See the brand new #1 selling Keystone Montana. Or enjoy the perfect match of luxury and value with grand design. 65 brands and hundreds of models with our featured Diesel Town USA. Mike Thompson RV Superstore, Cathedral City. Date Palm exit to High 111, turn right. 760-324-3651.
Hi, I'm attorney Barry Rieger. If you've been seriously injured in an accident, you're probably wondering, what do? How do you handle those insurance adjusters? They're unreasonable, they're rude, you've got medical bills, you're out of work. You need to know your legal rights. Call me. There's no charge for the consultation. After we speak, you'll understand your legal rights and how I can help you. Give me a call, you have nothing to lose.
Attorney Barry Rieger. Experience you can trust.
California Closets designs more than just closets. We'll create the perfect entryway, kids' room, pantry, media center, or garage, custom designed just for you. Visit CaliforniaClosets.com to schedule your free design consultation.
KMIR News is sponsored by Premier Senior Home Care, because the best care is home care. Visit PremierSeniorHomeCare.com.
Welcome back. Joining us in the nick of time, one Jeff Fox.
Oh,
Jeff.
what goes on behind the scenes.
Janet wanted to know if it had snowed
Blame
today.
it on me now.
In Chicago, they have light snow right now,
Yeah,
2 mile visibility. And there's nothing better than O'Hare Airport with a little bit of snow so you can really understand the humanity of your fellow man.
No, I think that's time well spent running back to your computer every time Janet has a question.
Okay.
By the way, I have another one right now.
No.
Bad timing.
No. It doesn't work that way. One question per anchor per evening. That's the way. That's the rule. High pressure for us. This is great because high pressure acts as a block. So all these clouds you see to the north of us, to the west of us, they stay there. Yeah, we're going to have a few little clouds coming over the next few days, but it's going to take at least 3 or 4 days before we really get cloudy. And unfortunately, I think we are going to get cloudy before this week is out. We're talking about Chicago there just a moment ago. That would be right over there where they're getting the snow. But actually, if you're looking to call friends and relatives to tell them how wonderful the weather is in the Coachella Valley, find someone in Warroad, Minnesota. Right now, not in the middle of the night, not early morning, right now, 8 below zero, legit temperature, not wind chill temperature. War Road, Minnesota. And I believe you can buy a house for $6,000. I'm not sure, but I think so. Temperatures overnight tonight will mainly be in the mid and upper 40s to around 50 degrees, 50 in Palm Desert, 50 in Indian Wells, 48 in Coachella and Indio, La Quinta at 50 degrees, also Desert Hot Springs, Thousand Palms, Cathedral City, Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs at 51, got 30s up on the mountaintop, 39 at the tram stop, Idlewild at 39, 50 at Whitewater and Cabazon, Banning 53 degrees. Most of the snow, by the way, from our nearby mountains melted over the weekend. It looks so much nicer last week than it does now. You know, just to be flanked, just sort of a little accent piece for us to have snow on the mountain. Temps in the 40s in the high desert, average through the Coachella Valley, 51 overnight, clear skies, light winds. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast, starting with tomorrow, mid and upper 70s, a little bit of cloudiness on Wednesday, slightly thicker cloudiness on Thursday, and then that trend with that slightly thicker cloudiness moves into the weekend. A very small chance of a sprinkle on Saturday, but look at those temperatures. 70s for the rest of this work week. Gino and Janet, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jeff. And coming up as we continue tonight.
A real housewife reports to a real prison. And Screech is back in court. Screech?
Screech.
It's the Showbiz Report coming up.
Love your morning with an Egg White Delight McMuffin and Hot McCafe coffee.
I think this might be the one.
I call dibs.
Dibs? You can't call dibs.
Oh, actually, we do honor dibs at Toyotathon. But with all these great deals on so many vehicles, you know,
Dibs!
really... Okay.
Dibs! I got it.
Dibs!
My dib! Dibs!
And here we go again.
Now you can get 0% financing on any sleek 2015 Corolla. Or lease the sporty Corolla S for an incredible $179 a month.
This is the best dibs I ever dib. Dibs.
Toyota, let's go places.
Feeling lethargic? Just no energy at all? Suffering from pesky pet allergies? Stuffy nose? It could be your indoor air making you feel sick and tired.
Look, here comes the General.
The certified indoor air professionals at General Air Conditioning can provide solutions specific to your needs. Change your life forever. Call the General today or visit callthegeneral.com. General Air Conditioning and Heating.
This Valentine's Day, romance is in the air and at the show. Worldwide multi-platinum recording duo, Air Supply. Tickets on sale now. Call 1-800-585-3737 or visit hotwatercasino.com. Air Supply, February 14th at the show at Agua Caliente Casino Resort Spa. Be romantic.
It's everything you love and more of it. The new triple cheeseburger, just $2.49.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Carpet Empire Plus. Come see what that plus is all about at Carpet Empire Plus.
Time for tonight's Showbiz Report. The original American Idol is back, Screech is back in court, and a real housewife is going to a real prison. Kelly Clarkson announced via the Twitter sphere today that she's got new songs coming. She hinted that it'll be a pop album, and the first single will be out, quote, soon. Actor Dustin Diamond will stand trial on charges he stabbed a man on Christmas. Diamond, who's only known as Screech on Saved by the Bell, faces reckless endangerment and other charges stemming from a bar fight near Milwaukee on Christmas night. And one of the Real Housewives is reporting to a real prison. Teresa Giudice, who appeared on the reality TV show Real Housewives of Jersey, is scheduled to report for a 15-month prison sentence. She pled guilty last year to numerous federal fraud charges. I don't think real prison is what she thinks it's going to be, but that's just my guess. The Showbiz Report is brought to you by the show at Agua Caliente Resort Spa in Rancho Mirage. And on January 17th, you can see the Golden Boys, Frankie Avalon, Fabian, and Bobby Rydell. Hey, look at that. Yeah. And the rock band Styx will be there on January 24th. And on February 7th, check out Huey Lewis and the News. So we got the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s covered right there for you.
Boom, just like that.
And of course, stay tuned to KMIR News for your chance to win tickets to the show.
And of course, there was a whole lot to see and hear from the big gala at the Palm Springs Convention Center, and nobody has seen the program inside, that is, unless you had a ticket. We've got you covered, though. We are now working on a half-hour special that will give you the very best highlights from the red carpet to the show inside. We have it all, and we'll hear from all the major stars. So set your DVRs or sit down and watch this coming Thursday night at 7:30 right here on KMIR.
So, Janet, in this special, will we see the alleged flirtation between Michael Keaton and yourself?
That all happened off camera.
Did it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, how convenient. Coming up next on the KMIR News.
You're doubting my veracity?
A little bit.
And it's so hard to believe. A high wire act that lasted 72 hours. More on this death-defying challenge coming right up.
Bring on the tour pros. Bring on the amateurs. Bring on the fans. Bring on the challenge. Don't miss the 56th playing of the Humana Challenge in partnership with the Clinton Foundation. Buy your tickets today at Lumpy's or PGA Tour Superstore or online at humanachallenge.com.
Open 24/7. Spa Resort Casino, Palm Springs.
Welcome to the Skinny Center at Contour Dermatology. We have many options for permanent fat removal. You can reshape your body with liposculpture. It's safe, fast, and has no downtime. The VeloShape uses radiofrequency technology that melts your fat away. With Cool Sculpting, you can relax and will freeze your fat away. We'll guide you to the choice that's perfect for you. Even if you've picked out once in a while, now you can lose your fat permanently. Call Contour Dermatology at 760-423-4000.
Don't continue to suffer with back or neck pain. At Desert Spine and Neuroscience Institute, every day we treat the most complex neck, back, and spine disorders by developing evidence-based individual treatment so you can live a normal, active life.
I lived with extreme back pain for years. My leg was eventually paralyzed. I had the surgery and I've been pain-free ever since.
Call us at 760-837-8020 for an appointment. Let us help you. Why live with pain when you don't have to?
Closed captioning brought to you by I-10 Toyota. Exceeding your expectations before, during, and after the sale. Customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
Well, on the brighter side of the news, a man in China has survived a death-defying challenge, and that's why it's brighter, because he didn't die.
Exactly, yeah, it's good news.
72 hours on a steel wire 160 feet above the ground for reasons we're still not sure about.
He actually performed stunts, including backward walking, headstands, as you just saw, and there, hula hooping. He also stunned audiences as he stood up and balanced on this stool on the wire.
Now, if you're wondering how he slept over those 72 hours...
How did he sleep, Gino?
We have no idea, but he was allowed to rest by hanging from a sleeping bag during intervals Bathroom breaks? Well, use your imagination.
Reckless and daring, a true daredevil. And one last look at our forecast, Jeff.
You know, that was a job prospect for me. We're going to be around 50 overnight tonight, 70s for the next few days, and sunny skies tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. Good night.